Mobile web player is a progressive web app that you are able to load on your phone, and we think is the quickest way for users to consume Spotify or music through Spotify. That idea came about as me having the opportunity to have Hack Week here at Spotify, which I think we get one every year, where we get this whole week of being able to work on whatever it is we want.
And then you spend the whole week just playing around with this concept, and by the end of the week you had a proof of concept.
Proof of concept, yeah. Accessibility has been a big challenge when it comes to implementing the mobile web player.
The biggest reason that people use the mobile web player is that they have device limitations and therefore can't download an app.
So a really important thing that we did was like, how small can we make our JavaScript? How small can we make our HTML?
We also learned that people who use the mobile web player are trialing Spotify, so they may or may not eventually download the app.
One of the biggest things that we tried to figure out was the differences between the way that users interact on the web versus what they would be using with the application. So we had to navigate what that would look like.
So the design considerations for that was that we wanted it to be consistent with the app so that there's no confusion as to what Spotify is and what the experience is.
You might think that more users are using mobile apps, and that might be true in North America, Europe. When we are launching new markets, what we see is that they are using mobile web.
We are constantly pushing everything to the user as soon as we can. Recently, we just added podcast support. We just want to keep adding content to the platform itself.
Product quality starts with alignment. So figuring out what features are critical to users and aligning on where you want to end up as a team.
Our goal at all times is to build things that are relevant to our users. We want to be everywhere in the world and find pragmatic ways of bringing a very premium music listening experience to everyone.
When we actually hit 1 million users, it was very rewarding.
As a web engineer, it's like always amazing when you put a website out that you actually know people are using. And it's not just this one thing that you have 2 visitors and like think that it's the greatest thing, so imagine having 1 million.
Innovation is part of the DNA of the company. So innovation can come from anyone. It's not just leadership or product. Like an engineer can have a great idea and we can see the business potential of it. We are about winning the future, not the present.